First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Joe Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they run with Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal from the 6. And he slings one that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Bengals.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They'll run here with Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Calais Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
15, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming up 180. Here's up. Check Mike 21, Mike 21. Hey, report. Report. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No chance. Shut up.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
7.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Brilliant. Hey, middle. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They were solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put them at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10. First down, Bengals.
Burrow on play action. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. Nixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their
from the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm here all day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Lamar Jackson.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with it. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Joe Mixon.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 16-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
26 yards. First down, Bengals.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play action, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Number 83, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Airing one out for Boyd. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And 4 yards. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
16 yards. And a Bengal first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bengals, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. To the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jackson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Brings up third and inches.
First carry, he loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first, stalled out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's
4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Number 3.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing incompletion.
And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
1st and 10. At the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Burrow on play action. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
12 yards there and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down. Right. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Able to find Higgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Play action. It's Burrow. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action with Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the 41-yard line.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepared for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for number.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Yards to go.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Maher now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The drive starts with a completion left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
By Trey Williams.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
King there defensively.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Forced out to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
57. 57. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Burrow on play action.
36-yard line.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route.
It don't matter. It's okay.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Able to find Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
4-yard line.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Prime time,
Picked
baby.
up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tonight's final score, Bengals 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for